Hi, my name is Beer, and let's start with the incredible adventures of Van Helsing, Final Cut. This is definitely one of the most known action RPGs out there. This version of the game is a collection of 3 standalone episodes told as one continuous story, with 6 playable classes and a new endgame mode with a huge variety of open missions. People on Steam are saying that this is a very addictive game. Not as addictive as potato salad, but there is a huge chance that you will have a lot of great time, although it has some minor problems, lame targeting system and a bit shallow character builds. Also, you may encounter some bugs and glitches along the way as well. But anyway, this game is really entertaining and also huge. The campaign is offering over 50 hours of gameplay. Also, if you are in doubt, you can download a free demo version at first and try it out. Shadow Warrior 2. You shall need to survive as a mercenary on the edge of a corrupted world. You will wield a devastating combination of guns, blades, and magic, and with these awesome tools you will eradicate the demonic legions overwhelming the world. You can play it alone or in 4-player co-op. Game features procedurally generated landscapes, powerful new weapons, armor, and arcane relics of legend. You will find an array of over 70 lethal blades and explosive firearms. Choose your weapon based on the situation at hand and then dismantle everything that stands in your path with an advanced gore system.
You don't need to be this intact, kind sir.
The game also has destructible terrain that explodes in satisfying ways. It's like if you put the Borderlands and Doom into the Cronenberg's machine, and the Shadow Warrior would be the result of the merging. The game takes about 8 hours to beat, so the deal is really sweet. Absolutely delicious spoon of juicy potato salad. Thief Simulator. If you always wanted to become a thief, good for you. Dive into the life of crime, don't hesitate. You got this. Or you can play this game where you can train and become a thief before becoming a real thief. I'm kidding, of course.
Or am I?
You will steal in a free-roam sandbox neighborhoods. You will have to observe your target and gather information that will help you with the burglary. Gather your courage, take the challenge and rob the best secured houses. Buy some high-tech burglar equipment and learn new thief tricks. You can also sell stolen goods and do anything that a real thief does. TitanFall 2 Ultimate Edition. If you don't know what TitanFall is, you may think that this is only a multiplayer battle royale of some sort, but it is not. The game actually features a very nice, although really short single-player campaign packed with action and inventive twists. Here you play as militia rifleman stranded behind enemy lines who encounters a veteran Titan. You must work together to uphold a mission you were never meant to carry out. And of course, in TitanFall 2 there is a multiplayer portion of the game with fast-paced, first-person action with Titans and deadly pilot abilities. This version of the game includes all the deluxe and jump starter content, which includes new Titans, warpaint, weapons, tokens, and even more. And this price is more than great. Civilization 6. If you want to keep your virginity strong, this game is one of the best ways to never lose it. Although Civilization games are definitely not for everyone, the sheer amount of mechanics can be really overwhelming for a new player, and not everyone likes to read a lot and enjoy changing numbers and colors on the map. To be fair, for everyone who never played Civilization, the game looks like a simple, boring board game, but the trick is that this simplicity is just a tip of a dick. It's way more complex than it seems. Basically, here you can become ruler of the world by establishing and leading a best civilization from the Stone Age to the Information Age. And of course, I'm talking about the mightiest country in the world, Potato Saladistan. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is one of my favorite games I have ever played. Yeah, I am a fan of Star Wars, and my whole childhood I dreamed of becoming a Sith, so I could teach people I don't like a lesson. A lesson of... From all Souls-like games, Fallen Order had the most satisfying combat I've seen since the times of the third Witcher, and I probably liked it so much because it reminded me of those sword dances I did as a Geralt. The game started slow, but the more I played, the more powerful I got. You know, skills like running on walls or throwing spinning lightsaber into a bunch of puny enemies are not given to you all at once. At the beginning you suck as a Jedi, even some random rat can kill you if you are not careful enough. So I died a lot. But later I became a real combat god because I discovered a story mode difficulty. Yeah, this is a Souls-like game even noobs like me can enjoy. Mortal Kombat 11. If you want to pull the backbone through the mouth of your adversary, you are looking at the right game. It will let you do this and many other gore-related things you love so much since you first tried this wonderful franchise many years ago. For example, I was like 8 years old when near my grandparents' house in Palanga someone started an arcade machine business, and one of those machines had Mortal Kombat 2 in it. I think I spent all my money on this arcade machine and got pretty good at the game. Could beat every other kid in the block without a sweat. Nobody wanted to play with me. And in that time, no grown-up played games. You know, in 1994 or 95, everyone was thinking that all video games were made for kids. That was beyond stupid. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. A broken Celtic warrior embarks on a haunting vision quest into the Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Well, at least she thinks it is happening that way. The game is created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice will pull you deep into a Senua's mind, and that mind is a crazy one, so the game is a pure mindfuck. You will never know what is real and what is not. The one fact you will know for sure is that this is a beautiful game. Graphics are almost photorealistic, so if you are a sucker for an eye candy, this game definitely delivers that. The Beast Inside. Here you'll play as a CIA employee, Adam, who leaves a huge city and moves to the countryside with his wife. All you need is to work in peace and silence on some secret military code that could change the outcome of the Cold War. So the countryside looks like a perfect choice. And as it turns out, absolutely unexpectedly, this area is quite opposite of a peaceful place. The game is basically a walking simulator, but in most dangerous situations you will be able to use your gun and shoot your way out. That is the worst part psychologically. You know, when you are in an ominous environment and suddenly the game gives you a gun, you don't feel safer somehow, quite the opposite. The price is great, so if you like spooky walking sims, it's a must-get, I think. XCOM 2. What can I say, this is a legendary turn-based game, a franchise to which all similar games are compared. So here 20 years have passed since world leaders offered an unconditional surrender to alien forces. XCOM, the planet's last line of defense, was left decimated and scattered. Now the aliens rule Earth, building breathtaking cities that promise a brilliant future with lots of potato salad for humanity, but at the same time concealing a sinister agenda of putting pineapples in every food you like and eliminating all who dissent from their new order. All you have to do is to regain control of the Earth. It may sound easy, and it is, because you are awesome and aliens suck balls. Show them who's the boss. Just keep in mind that the game is addictive. I've seen guys with 4,000 hours of gameplay on record. That's half a year of gameplay, and if you include sleep and bathroom breaks, you get a whole year. That is crazy, be careful. Warhammer 40k Gladius: Relics of War. That's a long-ass name, I give them that. The game has a very positive review score and 90% discount. That is great, but of course there is a catch. If you like the game, keep in mind that there are about 13 DLCs available. So yeah, that's a trap for your wallet, but it may be a pleasant one. Maybe you like to suffer, I don't judge. Anyway, Warhammer 40,000 Gladius: Relics of War brings you a world of terror and violence with a turn-based 4X strategy game. You'll face a challenging AI and cooperate or compete with friends and strangers across the globe. Play as one of 4 iconic Warhammer factions, each with their own unique playstyle and technology tree. Explore a randomly generated world filled with special features and threatening wildlife that can crush your troops' morale. People on Steam are talking that this is a great strategy game, but as I've mentioned before, many say that without DLCs it feels incomplete. Well, this price is a joke, so you can risk it anyway. Still, more expensive than your sister. And now, thank you for watching, and don't forget that in my channel you can find hundreds of videos like that with new ones released almost every day. Have a nice day and I'll see you next time. Bye.